what do the Pacers have to do to compete to have a chance?
I think just they're going to have to contend with Oklahoma City's size.
Okay.
Yeah. They have a lot of size there that's going to be difficult to contain them.
Okay.
And they have talent on, all around, from their guards to their front court.
Okay.
But I think...
So pardon the pun, but do you think they can keep up the pace with Oklahoma City?
Yeah. It's always fun to watch, especially in the finals, because when you're in the finals, both teams are supposed to be, basically the best in the world, the two best teams in the world. So there's always coaching, that whoever wins that first game, then the second game, there's going to be all these adjustments.
Right.
They're going to figure out who had that hot game in the first game and try to shut them down, who, which way they're going, which side of the court and shooting from, which, all that scouting goes on all throughout the year, but they're going to try to pinpoint some adjustments to make sure that they can shut a couple things down on the other team. And then the other coach has to kind of have that backup plan. It's like, and we know that they're going to focus on you, so we need you to take these other shots.
Right. And their coaching staff is going to have to, think about that too. Yeah, we won this game, so what are they going to change to stop that, and what do we have to do to kind of answer to that, right?
Yeah, we're running this play and it's successful, but they're going to key in on that. So we have to, do a different rotation. We have to, spot up in different plays.
Right. And how important do you think the Pacers 3-point game needs to be?
It has to be huge.
Yeah. Because from what I've read and what I've seen that is kind of their bread and butter. That is, that's what they need to do on that.
Yeah. But, I think both teams have a pretty fun style of playing. We were talking off air earlier about how, it's sometimes it's frustrating to watch the NBA because their style has changed, the players have changed.
Yeah. Well, we grew up in a whole different era.
We sure did. Yeah.
I know that, you being, my brother, basically, I know that you're a huge Larry Bird fan.
Yes. Yeah.
That's your guy.
That is my guy. Started watching him when I was about 10 years old, and yeah. I mean, every time I stepped on the court when I was a kid, I was Larry Bird at the 3-point line, Game 7 against the Lakers. And it was like 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
And sometimes I made the shot, and sometimes I didn't.
Well, most of the time you did, probably. Because if it was anything like Larry Bird.
Right.
Yeah, my guy was Magic.